Star Wars Jedi, Survivor, How Long to Beat? Star Wars Jedi, Survivor is an upcoming action-adventure game developed by Respawn Entertainment and published by Electronic Arts. A sequel to Star Wars Jedi, Fallen Order, 2019, it is scheduled to release on PlayStation 5, Windows, and Xbox Series X/S on April 28, 2023. It will be the final Star Wars game published during Electronic Arts' exclusivity contract with Lucasfilm, which is set to expire later in the year. Although the exact playtime is unclear, Star Wars Jedi, Survivor is speculated to have 25 to 30 hours of gameplay. This assumption is based on the developer's comments, suggesting that the new campaign is longer than the previous installment, Fallen Order. Picking up 5 years after the events of Star Wars Jedi, Fallen Order, the story of Star Wars Jedi, Survivor centers on Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, Cameron Monaghan, struggled to stay one step ahead of the hostile Galactic Empire and its relentless efforts to exterminate the last remaining survivors of Order 66. Among his newest adversaries is a mysterious Pau'an Imperial senator, who makes a dangerous deal of sorts, and the Gen'Dai Rayvis, who believes that the Jedi should be extinct. Star Wars Jedi, Fallen Order had 17 to 20 hours of playtime, which could go up to 30 hours in the completionist style. With that in mind, it is evident that Survivor's storyline will be at least 25 hours long. In an interview with Dexerto, the game's director Stig Asmussen pointed out that some new mechanics will also affect the playtime. The fast travel option, for example, will make it easier for speedrunners to beat the game, whereas the optional meditation chambers will add to the overall playtime of completionists. Considering that Respawn has amplified the open-world elements in the new installment, Jedi Survivor is longer than Fallen Order. Players can now spend more time exploring different planets without worrying about the linear quest line. While the lack of side quests made Fallen Order a short game, optional missions, travelable areas, and explorable dungeons make Survivor one of the longest Star Wars games in the franchise. Star Wars Jedi, Survivor maintains many of the gameplay elements from its predecessor, with new gameplay elements added. In the lightsaber combat, there are 5 fully realized stances in the game that Cal Kestis can use according to game director Stig Asmussen. The single-blade and double-blade lightsaber stances return from Fallen Order, while the special dual-wield single-blade attack from Fallen Order is expanded into its own fully playable lightsaber stance. The dual-wield stance was intended to be a fully playable stance in Fallen Order, but Respawn did not have enough time to finish it before release, so it was changed to be a special attack. A brand new, heavier Kylo Ren-style crossguard lightsaber stance is added that requires more confidence to use due to longer timing windows in blocking and parrying enemy attacks. These different stances are designed to be used to combat specific types of enemies, which Asmussen says will make the player figure out what the best weapon of choice is. A new Force Stasis ability, similar to the one used by Kylo Ren in The Force Awakens, allows the player to freeze enemies and blaster bolts in mid-air. Level design. The level design of Jedi Survivor features larger, more expansive maps populated with more NPCs. The design of planets like Koboh have also been made more open and expansive compared to Fallen Order. Lead level designer Martin Badowski said that Respawn wanted Koboh to feature a dense central area with more open outskirts areas as the player explores outwards. In addition, the Mantis landing pads have been moved to a more central location on planets to provide easier access to the various regions on the planet. The planet Koboh has been described as a home away from home that the player will revisit throughout the game, and with each revisit, new pathways will open up. Design director Jeff Majors said that by exploring the worlds, players will both make Cal more their own through customization, and many of the optional areas contain skills, upgrades and perks that will make Cal more powerful and equipped to take on the challenges ahead. By comparison, revisiting planets like Bogano in Fallen Order was done primarily in service of progressing the plot rather than for encouraging exploration. Exploration is made easier in Survivor with the addition of fast travel at meditation points where the player can be quickly transported to another meditation point on the planet that they have already discovered. However, Respawn wanted to ensure that using fast travel was not necessary to ordinarily traverse the environment or to complete the story. Fast travel was a much requested feature to be added since it was absent in Fallen Order.